You're eating breakfast right now for about $1.50. Nasi goreng, a fried egg on top, hot tea on the side, and a woman who knows your order because you've been coming here 3 weeks straight. Back home, that same hour probably looked like a drive-through and 20 minutes of traffic before you'd even started the day. That's the life we're talking about. Not a vacation, not a resort, actual daily life in Indonesia on $1,000 a month. What it buys, what it doesn't, and what it actually feels like to wake up inside it. Let's start with rent, because it's the number that stops people cold. In Bali, Canggu, Ubud, somewhere with rice paddies or a decent breeze, a furnished room in a guest house or shared villa runs around $430 a month in a normal neighborhood. Utilities in a small studio add about $40 on top, so you're under $500 before you've bought a single meal. In a proper expat area, with a newer building and a pool, that rent climbs toward $950, $1,000. And that's where the budget gets tight fast. The people who make $1,000 a month work are the ones living in the local rhythm, not the expat bubble. Food is where Indonesia genuinely astonishes people. A warung, small family place, plastic chairs, a couple of dishes on a chalkboard, feeds you a full meal for $2 to $4. That's not the cheap end. That's just Tuesday. Eggs run about $1.70 for a dozen. Chicken is maybe $2.50 for half a kilo. Eating mostly at warungs and cooking simple things at home, your food budget might land around $150 a month, $200 if you're not being careful. Here's something that sounds small, but isn't. When you walk into a warung and you can say what you want in Bahasa Indonesia, even just order properly, say thank you like a person, the price you get quoted tends to be the actual price. Not the foreigner price, not a round number pulled from the air, the real one. A little of the language signals that you belong to the place in some way, and people respond to that. Transport is a scooter rental, $50 to $100 a month depending on where you are and how well you've asked around. You will spend time in traffic. That's not a maybe, especially anywhere near a city. Jakarta is its own category, enormous. The traffic is real, and getting around takes time and mental energy regardless of how you're moving. For a single person blending local habits with occasional expat comforts, Jakarta runs around $1,000 to $1,500 a month total, slightly more than Bali at the low end, but manageable if you're not chasing the expat lifestyle. The surprise that catches most newcomers in a good way is the food prices, which are lower than expected even after reading about them. The surprise that catches them badly is imported goods. The moment you start buying cheese, cereal, anything from a label you recognize from home, the math changes completely. People who stay within budget stay mostly Indonesian in how they shop and eat. That's not a hardship, it's just a different orientation. The honest version of $1,000 a month in Indonesia is this. It's lean, it's real, a furnished room, local meals, a scooter, utilities, a little left over for a coffee somewhere nice or a weekend trip on a slow train. It's not luxury, but it's not scarcity either. It's a life with a different texture than the one most people looking at these numbers are currently living. Slower mornings, cheaper food, people who say hello, a sense that the day costs less and somehow gives more back. That's a hard thing to put a price on, and Indonesia charges you almost nothing for it. If this has its hooks in you, and I suspect it does, or you wouldn't still be here, the video on your screen right now is the one I'd watch next.